We're going to have to use every financial lever in our arsenal to do it. It's not polite to say this, but that can include, but not be limited to, even using the national debt that they hold as a lever to do it. Because if we don't, it's just going to be worse the next time around. What does this say? Okay, you send one spy balloon, you wait till it gets over South Carolina to shoot it down, watch it travel over a whole country. Is it any mystery? There was a second one that was over Alaska today. It's not a mystery. What do you think is going to happen if you originate the greatest global pandemic that then holds the United States back and the Western world back if you don't actually hold them accountable? What else can you expect? The problem is we are addicted to this nation. We're addicted to China. Okay? Digital fentanyl in the form of TikTok, financial fentanyl in the form of debt, and actual fentanyl in the form of what's actually crossing our border from China across the southern border of Mexico. We're going to deal with it with actually taking on sacrifices. Okay? Telling our kids that we're actually going to lead them instead of actually buckle to their every demand and say, you know what? If you can't smoke an addictive cigarette in this country by the age of 18, then I don't think you should be using and allowed to use an addictive social media product like TikTok under the age of 16. It's actually pretty simple. Financial fentanyl, well, you know what? We've gotten addicted to somebody being able to buy up our debt, not realizing that that's actually a lever over the long run. Skiing on artificial snow for the last 15 years, money raining from on high like manna from heaven, instead recognizing that actually self-restraint in our own spending isn't just a matter of economic self-sufficiency. It is now a matter of national security and external dependence as well. And when we talk about the different addictions, it's not just the digital fentanyl. It's not just the financial fentanyl. It's the actual fentanyl. This is a question I often get. How do you deal with that problem today? I think Trump had it right back in 2015 when he said build the wall. Problem is today, those cartels are actually on our side of the border. Go up California, Oregon, the demand pushing off from one side to the other in terms of who gets on one side of the border. Unfortunately, because we didn't do it, that's not going to be sufficient now. I think we need to do some things that are going to make our defense industrial complex a little upset by actually using them to protect the American interest by saying that, you know what, we might be done spending protecting somebody else's border, but when you want to talk about a war on drugs, I'm talking about actually going to war on the cartels, going Muhammad Atta, Osama bin Laden, Soleimani on the people running the cartels. Because if the U.S. military isn't going to be used to protect our border, I don't know what purpose we have it for otherwise as well. These are not going to be easy sacrifices to make. But here's what I will say. We can make these sacrifices if we know what we are sacrificing for. We have celebrated over the last decade our diversity and our differences so much that we forgot all of the ways we're really just the same as one people.